this is the big one. This one, if you remember nothing else, remember this. Be as quiet as you can.
At some point, I'm gonna walk up to Matcha.
Yeah. Matcha looks around and kind of sizes you up.
I'm gonna look Matcha in the eye, and I'm gonna put my arm down on the table and hold it out, and give her is Matcha a she?
They've been referred to as a she pretty consistently.
Okay. Then I'm going to give her I'm gonna give her a look, and sort of motion down towards the seat across from me, and wait for her to come grasp my arm there, and I want to wrestle Matcha.
You want to? Okay.
You're gonna arm wrestle my champ.
Morag was gonna do something, and you see him walking away from the camp a bit, and then he sees that this is about to happen, turns back around and gets close.
I motion Matcha down.
Matcha looks you over and then does that gorilla thing of beating the chest with the two lower arms, and then moves over towards the trunk.
I'm going to, just to give myself any fighting chance, go ahead and the spores sort of move around me for a moment, and I just inhale a bunch of them, and it looks like it'd be bad, but I know it's going to be good as I cast Enhance Ability, and I'm going to enhance my strength so that I have advantage on strength checks.
Okay.
So bull strength there.
Okay, so you think this would... So, does everyone think this should just be a straight strength roll?
The way that I've, if you want to do it this way, the way I've done arm wrestles in games I've run before have been you make opposing strength rolls, and if you beat them, they go down one. Either side gets to -3.
No, yeah, that's going to happen. I just straight strength as the base roll
versus athletics.
Yeah, that is.
It should just be straight strength.
Alrighty.
I agree with that.
Then, yeah, I'm gonna wait. What? Okay.
Morak's going to officiate it. Over the top.
Look at this
stuff.
corner. We've got.
Well, I need to look up. I'm failing at basic math right now, guys. Okay. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Matcha squares down with you.
All right.
Go ahead and roll.
All right. I just give Matcha a look in the eye, smirk at her. That's an 18.
Matcha,
that's a save. Okay, it's the same.
It's the
18.
same thing.
Yep.
Matcha
Go check your DMs.
Matcha immediately comes at you, and you start to realize this is a pretty big fucking gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel like Matcha's not playing dirty, but does squeeze on your hand a little bit, which is a little oversized compared to yours. And it's
sure.
And you, with that kind of moment of that squeeze, you just give a little bit as first point goes to Matcha.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
is Matcha looking cocky?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna meet her in the eye. I'm gonna smile again as my arm begins to grow in size to match hers as fungal spores start to inflate my body into the form of a fungal gorilla.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna grunt at Matcha just a deep this is a real fucking fight now. Let's go.
Okay. All right, let's go again. Round 2.
No, he just made the mating call of gorillas.
All right. I got Matcha's.
I'm just gonna roll it as athletics because that would be the same bonus that the gorilla would have as opposed to my normal strength.
Gotcha.
That's a 22.
Oh, that cockiness in Matcha's eyes. Oh, immediately. Whether from cockiness or the surprise of you turning into a gorilla to face them, immediately the momentum swings back into you. Where you guys are kind of just
center.
Back at center, yeah.
All right. I smile.
All right, let's do this again.
21.
Natural 20.
Fuck.
As Matcha just looks at you down, and here's the problem. You might be in the body of a gorilla, you're only there visiting. Matcha's lived this life for years. as just you feel just your arm just begin to get pulled straight down, and like it is teetering on the edge. It is two to Matcha right now.
Sure.
Final
Alright.
one?
Yep.
Well, potentially anyway.
Ooh, bad roll, 14.
And yet, you're able to kind of recoup from this and just kind of push back against it. You don't want to lose to a fucking gorilla, as no one would be able to blame you for this, to be clear. But at the same time, you want to prove that you're dominant, that your magic gorilla might be stronger than this gorilla as you win that round.
I feel like aesthetically too, like as I'm getting pushed to the ground more and more there, like Artuk just alone, like in his old, like, you know, before all the Blightwalker stuff, B shape, would totally be losing right now. But as Artuk starts to like sweat and push, you watch portions of what was the ape skin on his arm like fall away as more and more spores bulk the arm like further and further, to the point where it's like starting to look almost like the sort of like sweaty, muscly, like overjacked dudes at a gym. But it's just made entirely of these spores that are just growing on the arm as he's willing it to not go the whole way down.
Jesus. All right, let's go again, baby.
All right, that's a 21.
That's a 19. Bat is again just this, as this kind of presence just begins to overtake the gorilla arm. Matcha seems a little fucking freaked, you know.
Mm-hmm.
As it just kind of begins to move back into center rest. By the way, just to make sure this doesn't go on too long.
Yeah.
At 9 rounds, whoever is in the lead wins.
Makes sense.
All right. But yeah, it brings it back to center.
Yep.
Okay.
22.
Dead fucking even. As these two
shit.
gorilla arms are just holding each other. And Matcha, for just a second, you see like Matcha's like grip tighten around you, and then the other arms just reflexively, as they are now focused entirely on this.
All right, round 7. Ooh, bad roll, 12.
Fucking 9. God damn it.
Ooh.
That was a rough one. As you begin to overtake, in spite of that early momentum, it's just too much. You can't tell whether... You even see, like, as you push over, like, because your arm, like, and the spores just kind of begin to kind of spread onto the tree trunk you're using as kind of the base for this, and it's just, like, slowly teetering back into your favor.
First time I've been ahead.
All right, let's go.
Yep. Really bad roll, 9 for me.
23.
Ah, yeah.
So, yeah. Brings it... Matcha recoups and brings it back over to even, and it comes into the final one.
All right. 1 roll to win. Here goes. 16.
Artuk?
Yep.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, shit! Okay, I think the we've been like, back and forth now, and we're like dead even in the center there, and you can tell that Artuk is starting to falter downwards, pushing him down further, and for just a moment you see that smile start to return on Matcha again, before Artuk just does not give a loud guttural howl, because
Damn it,
very
I was
specifically
waiting for it.
told not to. Oh, that was almost bad.
He starts to, but he saves himself.
Yeah. And, you even see him falter further as he like has...
Howl? I mean, I feel like he was like overcome in the moment.
Yeah, would he?
Okay, you could just make a wisdom save if you want to make it up to the dice, or you can try to initiate a combat, or however you want to do that. Because like you did catch yourself.
Here is what I will say, Adam. If you want to leave it up to the dice, I will say make a wisdom save. I have a particular DC in mind, and I'm taking into account that you kind of caught yourself if you decide you want to do it.
Sure, I think that's a fair way to do it, because Artuk definitely is like very much in this moment, but he's also a wise motherfucker, so I can see it going either way.
But no inspiration for this roll.
Yep. Okay, straight wisdom save. Oh, that was not supposed to be an advantage, so that's a 10.
I feel
I rolled poorly.
like you could have advantage.
If I do, it's a 13. If not, it's a 10.
Artuk, how does this sound as you let this out?
Oh boy. Artuk was so into this. He was so invested in beating this fucking giant gorilla thing in an arm wrestle. He thought this would be fun as fuck. He gives this huge, like, roaring. Have you heard like sounds of a gorilla roar? Like, ever either on YouTube or in a zoo or anything? Because they are terrifying. It is guttural. It sounds like if a lion inhaled whatever that opposite of helium is, and then just roared at the top of its fucking lungs as he just yanks one of the forearms of this four-armed gorilla thing and slams it down into the table across from him in one final burst of strength as spores, sort of shoot off of his arm. His arm's like crumbling from all of the extra effort he's exerting in this last burst. And you hear, this roar that's almost, cut off by a deafening slam against the table. And then, almost as though like realizing it as soon as he makes the sound, as the sound echoes once, he hears the echo and realizes how he just fucked up. As soon as as quickly as the roar began, it's just dead silent afterward. Like a notable silence of oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
You see old Tobin walk out. Well, I thought I was pretty clear, but to be fair, this is a new lesson, and frankly, there needs to be some room for improvement. Oh shit! And you just see from the side, from like the edge of this crater, this massive fucking worm-like creature just rip itself out from the ground. It is real fucking big. And it just, it hovers, it looks around for a second. You don't see any eyes on this thing. It's a little hard to see just based on just the sheer darkness of this creature and against the night. But it emerges from the ground, it looks at you guys, and it just releases back with this kind of Sarlacc looking mouth, this same like guttural retch.